Today, as the transfer window shuts, we try and see whether we can make the semi-finals of the KNVB Dutch Cup. And then we're back to league duty. Question is, can we turn our form around? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to episode number 10 of Going Dutch, as we try and turn around a Dutch side that's been relegated from the Eredivisie, in this case Waalwijk, as we try return them to the top flight and leave them as an established side. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you the Dutch Cup quarter-final as we try and get into the semi-finals of the Dutch Cup. And that is at home to FC Eindhoven. And then we are at home again to Jong Ajax as we try to get back to league duty. It's match day 25 and we need to be hitting a little bit of form if we are to progress. As I said, the transfer window has slammed shut. We'll concentrate on that first, I think, because we have had some doings going on. In fact, that was the wrong one to click on. We have brought in one player, nobody going out in the transfer window. In fact, I say nobody going out apart from those that we already mentioned, Solanese and Takadine. The only incoming then is a replacement for Solanese. He is a right-sided midfielder, attacking midfielder, Valid Old Chica. Let's have a look. He is Dutch, Old Chica. I'll get a correct pronunciation on his name as soon as we can. He comes in from FC Volendam, where he played in the Eredivisie. He's played 11 appearances, 6.69, so I hope he's going to do better than that when he gets here. He was on loan at Roda Keuken, which helped them get promoted last season. I'm hoping that he can do the same again this season, although he didn't have, it's only ended up with a 6.68, but he made 32 appearances, scored 3 goals, 4 assists, and 1 player of the match award. So he has got it in him to do. And then played a bunch of games for Volendam in the Keuken Kampioen Divisie. So I think he's got it about him, but he just needs to show up and do it for us. That's what we were planning to do. So Walid Ode Chica is the guy that we've got come in. I'll just check him out. Currently 3-star ability, potential ability is 3 as well. So it's not absolutely fantastic by any chalk of the imagination, but he can play up the middle of the park. He can play down this right hand side. He can actually play over on the left. It's not his best. But he can play out there. In fact, didn't want to do that. Yeah, hopefully his natural fitness is good. He can use both feet. He's good at corners. His technique's quite good. So all in all, hopefully he will come good for us. That's what we're after. But he is a bit of a replacement for Solanese in that position. I'm not sure actually that he actually does match up to Solanese properly, but if we look at the direct comparison, he's good at defending. The mentals are similar. He's good in aerials, so he's good at the aerials. Technicals, he's slightly out. Attacking, he's good. Okay, his vision is good. He's not quite so fast as Solanese, and his physicals are a little bit less. But in general terms, there's not a massive amount between them. So he's in with us until 2027. £600 a week, and we can always offload him if we really need to. You may have seen it. We are looking at one other player. He was a free agent, Guillermo Vizcarra. He is a goalkeeper, and we are looking at him possibly to bring him in. He is currently, or was at the strongest in Bolivia, and in fact has played Brazil and Bolivia pretty much all his career. So a Southern American, but what you will see is he is like 7.41, 7.28 in the last 2 seasons. 10 clean sheets, 6 one player of the match in both seasons. So we'll see how we go. It's possible that he will be coming in. Since you were last with us, we have played 2 games. We played ADO Den Haag. I've only managed to score 2 goals, to be honest. It's still been really like it was against Young AZ, a very, very difficult period of time. We just seem to have lost that momentum, losing Selenais out on the right-hand side there. So, as I say, since you were last with us, we played that 1 match against Den Haag at home. It was 1 goal only, 10 shots, 4 on target, 1.19, 60% of the possession. We kept them to 4 shots, just the 1 on target, 0.25, and 45% of the possession. Yeah, this was the goal from Listes that won us the game. Leveld to Shepperman, back to Leveld. Leveld creates a bit of space, he sends this one deep, and Listes nods it down into the ground, beating the goalkeeper on the bounce. And that goal won us the game. Listes picking up a player of the match, 7.7, 1 key pass and a goal. It was a bit of a mediocre, to be honest. I didn't think we were going to do it. Then we played Willem II. In our next match, we beat them 2-0 earlier in the season at home. We were away in this one, but yeah, it wasn't the best by any chalk of the imagination. 0-0 at half-time. They had 8 shots, 4 on target, 0.41 and 53% of the possession. We just had 4 shots, just the 1 on target. The goal that we scored, 0.73 and 47% of the possession. Vera got the William II the lead after 66 minutes. Baru, and it was a free kick that beat Salamani. Salamani really should have expected that to come round the wall and was over the other side of the goal, which is a little bit disappointing, really. But we managed to save it 9 minutes later, 75 minutes on the clock. Oakley had come on as a substitute, but he was provided by our new player, Old Chica. Listes gets the ball. It's out to Vatters. Vatters pulls it back, and O'Killy fires it into the back of the net. In fact, I was thinking of another goal, to be fair. I think it was it was from Vatters. I think we had, well, there was 2 disallowed, actually. It was the Burhout one that was disallowed that the new boy provided the assist for, but it was ruled out. Strivers to Shepperman, back to Strivers. Strivers to Varro. Varro looking for a way out. He's found Pollock. Pollock inside to Varro. Varro to Chica. Chica passed it to Burhout, but Burhout is offside. Didn't count. Otherwise, we could have got going a lot earlier as it was instead of goal on 75. To be fair, they did have 1 ruled out 8 minutes later. Sergerson was also offside with this one. Free kick. It's in, and Sergerson just turns on the ball. Nobody stopping him, and plants it away. But he was offside. So that's how it has all ended. And this is how the table looks as we go into today's matches. We are still top, 5 points clear of Excelsior, who are in 2nd place. FC Groningen are 3rd, also on 46 on goal difference. Young Ajax, our 2nd opponents today, are 4th on 43. And then come Breda, who are 5th on 41. Willem II are 6th on 40. And FC Emmen are 7th on 38 points. So given that, as it stands at the moment, we and Excelsior are in the automatic playoff, automatic promotion places, should I say. And then come Groningen, Breda, Willem II and Emmen in the playoff places, of which we have, and Willem II have guaranteed those. Of course, as I said before, it will fall down. So, for instance, if we get automatic promoted, then it will pass down to the next team in the slots that will get the opportunity for playoff places, and Groningen being one of them. We only get that if, for instance, we weren't in the playoff places. We are guaranteed a playoff place, if that all makes sense. Right, so on to today's games then. FC Eindhoven are our opponents in the Dutch Cup quarterfinal at the Mandenmakers, and we have played them twice this series so far. 2-0 winners at the Mandenmakers early in the season. Temeshnikov and Leveld, the scorers on that occasion, and that was followed up by a 2-1 loss at Eindhoven. Selenae's given us the lead after a minute. They scored the equaliser after 34, and then Amever getting the winner after 38. We couldn't find a way back in past them, so hopefully we can do so today if we want to get through to the semi-finals of the Dutch Cup. Let's go and see if we can do it. Let's have a look at the team that we face. FC Eindhoven. And here is the team that faces FC Eindhoven in the Dutch Cup, a quarter-final. Can we go through to the semi-final? Let's find out. Vassen is our cup goalkeeper. He's in goal, maybe making one of his last appearances. I strongly urge him to put in a good performance today. Congaloo, Van der Bijl and Rekic are back line. Latonda and Schrijvers are the complete wing-backs. Varro and Schepperman between those two. Listes and Old Chica are the wide attacking players behind Berhout. And then on the bench today, we have Samani, Leveld, Oakley, Temeshnikov, Gary, Lekessa, Lobinger, Vatters, Min, Margray, Pollock and Limure. That is our bench. And here we are at the Mandenmakers, 1-3, drawn 2 of our last 5, playing our usual formation. FC Eindhoven, 1-2, drawn 2, lost 1 of their last 5, playing a 4-2-3-1 today, and playing all in blue. Six minutes on the clock. They have a free kick. Sligers taking this free kick. It's a shot and it's gone over the top. Ripple the net. I thought we'd gone in. 22 minutes on the clock now. The ball comes through to Congaloo after a failed attack there. Vassen in goal today. Van der Bijl. Chica. Rekic playing on that left side. Van der Bijl finds Latonda in space. Listes calling for the ball. Listes inside to Varro. Berhout puts it away. His first goal for a couple of games. His 12th of the season. And on 23 minutes, we take a lead against FC Eindhoven. Latonda. And Listes was calling for it. Cut it inside to Varro. Varro to Berhout. Berhout turned nicely on it and put it away. There are no more highlights in that first half. Just a couple of highlights, but we've got a lead. It's a slender lead. We've had 6 shots, only managed to get that one on target, 0.76 and 64% of the possession. They're obviously a bit dogged in their defending. They've had 1 shot, nothing on target, 0.03 and 36% of the possession. I guess if it stays like that possession-wise and shots, law of averages said we will hit the target a bit more, possibly score a couple more goals in the second half. Fingers crossed. They made 1 change at half-time. Dion on for Helmer. And we won that ball. Berhout through to Chica. Chica finds Schrijvers out on the right-hand side. Schrijvers now. Can he get this ball in? No, Schepperman's there. Schepperman, it's gone in. Schepperman's 5th goal of the season doubles our lead on 57 minutes. That's a bit more like it. And I did say chances would prevail and we would hopefully be able to put them away. It was good, well worked. Schepperman creating the space for himself in off the post. 2-0. Highlight from the restart. 57 minutes on the clock. Sligers cut out by Varro. Listes comes forward now. Listes burst to speed there. Listes holds it up. He's lost it, but he's got it back. Latonda's won it. Listes. Congaloo. Latonda inside. Varro nearly lost that ball, but he's got it back. Shepperman, Shrivers, Rekic, Van der Bosch, Varro, Kongaloo, De Bosch, then Bosch, Chica, out to Shrivers. Shrivers! Oh, it's gone out for a throw. And a question of whether there's a penalty there or not. VAR is looking at this. No penalty. Now. Why am I clapping? Is because up until now, I've been going on about this for ages. Penalties have always been given. Never have been ruled out. And for once, I know it's against us, which is deplorable, but for once, a penalty hasn't been given via VAR. So has something changed? Leave me a note in the comments if you know. And with 70 minutes on the clock, making two changes at this juncture in time. Walid Old Chica has not had a good day out there, to be honest, a 6.2. A few touches, but nothing special. He's been replaced by Rushnell Margray. And the other change that we made is Patrick Varou, who's had a great game in midfield. He's been really working that midfield, and unfortunately he's getting very, very tired. So Yasin Oakley comes on for him. 71 minutes on the clock. Seedorf for the throw-in. Polly's got it. Seedorf finds Sligers into the area, and it's gone in. And Remans gets one back on 72 minutes. Now we got to watch ourselves. Unfortunately, I don't know what happens. Our defence just goes to sleep, and it's right in the middle here. And it was a side foot by Remans. Had his back to the ball. And with 81 minutes on the clock, making two more changes, Listes, who is tiring, he's off. Lobinger, he's off. It's off. He's on the left-hand side of the attacking midfield. And Pollock comes on to replace Shepperman with Van der Beij moving up into that midfield. And with nearly 90 minutes on the clock, Jur Shrivers is off. He's tiring. And we've placed him with Julian Leveld. And we've seen the game out. And it is going to be a semi-final in the Dutch Cup. Having seen off FC Eindhoven, the goal from Remans was only consolation in the end. Burhu on 23, Shepperman on 57, giving us the win today. 13 shots, 4 on target, 1.60, 68% of the possession. They had 4 shots, 2 on target, 0.86, and 32% of the possession. Patrick Varro picking up a player of the match. 4 key passes, 2 clear-cut chances, and an assist. An 8.0 for him. He's had a good day at the office. Well, just that one match in the Dutch Cup quarter-final being played. We have 2 more games today. Excelsior playing Sparta Rotterdam. Caravan playing AZ. And then finally on Thursday, Go Ahead Eagles play PSV, an Eredivisie match. And then we will have the draw coming up. I think it's on Saturday for the semi-final. And that will come up after we've had the game against Jong Ajax on Friday. So, just a couple of days down to the game against Jong Ajax. We'll be back just ahead of that game. Well, I just wanted you to see this screen. As you'll see, we pretty much dominated that match. They didn't really have a look in. The only time they had a bit of a look in, they scored a goal. So, as you see, we pretty had the whole of the first half. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes. They only have 5 minutes, really, of the game. So, we were in control, pretty much. So you come back ahead of this game against Jong Ajax, and What we have for you is the other quarter-final games. Excelsior have beaten Sparta Rotterdam by 1-0. AZ have beaten Heerenveen by 3-0. And then in the other game, PSV have beaten Go Ahead Eagles by 2-0, which means PSV, AZ, Excelsior and ourselves are in the semi-final draw for the Dutch Cup. That draw coming up after the game again against Young Ajax. So we'll be all ready for that. Young Ajax then, we're at home again at the Mandermakers for this one. They are currently in 4th place. Last time out at theirs, we beat them by 2-0. Lex Tiger Lobinger getting both goals. 27 minutes and 50 minutes. They took the lead after 14 through Hellenson. But Lobinger managing to get the better of them on that occasion and got a 9.1 for his troubles as well. Let's hope he can go and do something similar today. That's if he's in the side. Let's go and have a look at the side that will face Young Ajax. And here we are facing the might of Young Ajax in the Keuken Kampioen Divisie, and the team that will face them. I did forget to say earlier, if you do enjoy today's episode, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, keeps you up to date with everything that's going on. And of course, you can follow me here on the channel simply by following me on X at JustOffsideFM. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the series so far. Thank you to all those who have commented. The team then to face Young Ajax. Vassen is in goal. Kongaloo, Pollock, and Rekic are defensive line. Vatters is in on the left as the complete wing back. Leveld on the right. Van der Boij and O'Killy are in midfield. Margray and Chica gets another opportunity on the right as the wide attacking midfielders. Lobinger gets a start up front. And then on the bench today we have Salamani, Geary, Lakessa, Min, Lemuri, Hamazi, Temeshnikov, Shrivers, Latonda, Burhut, Listes and Varro. Back here at the Mandermakers then, 1-3, drawn 2 our last 5. That's form's not too bad, I guess. Young Ajax, no recent form showing on here. I'm not sure why that is. Kremers is in goal and they're playing a 4-2-3-1 today. We are in first place on 51. Young Ajax are 4th on 43. Young Ajax playing in their away black kit today. And with a throw in. And that ball through. Rykov. It's gone in off the post. And on just 3 minutes, they take a lead. We were caught cold there. And it looked like he might have missed it for a short while. But over the top, Rykov fired it in. And Vassen, well, question whether he was offside or not. Not when the ball was played. Van der Beek with a free kick and it was headed in, but straight at the goalkeeper. I think it was Kongaloo who got up there, but straight into Kramer's arms. Ellison, oh. Agwu. Defensive throw in, and that one's gone out. But Leveld really using his physique to get in there. Pollock finds Kongaloo. Kongaloo has Vatters out here. Vatters inside to Margray. Margray, can he cross this ball in? He can. Lobinger, who's been put up front today, gets his 5th goal of the season and gets us level on 35. Lobinger was put in there. Lobinger put it away. And Burhut could find himself not getting back in this side if Lobinger puts in a good thing today. Cut out by Kongaloo. Margray O'Kelly to Liveld. Liveld comes forward. Liveld just needs to cross this into the box. Cross it into the box! And I'm not sure who that was. It was Margrave, tried to get it away, didn't go, but Lobinger is there. Lobinger turns on the ball, flicks it across, but way off target. Good attack. Liveld wasn't too sure whether he was going to get this in. He did in the end. Got as far forward as he could into the area. Margrave straight up against the goalkeeper. A ferocious first half. They've had 5 shots, 4 on target, 0.59, 42% of the possession. We've had 5 shots, 3 on target, 1.19, 58% of the possession. Stats-wise, pretty much all square apart from possession. And, well, it's all square at half-time. 1-1, Raikoff after 3, but Lobinger getting us back in after 35. Need to be hitting the ground running in the second half and look a bit more like we want to win this game. And with nearly 68 minutes on the clock, making 2 changes at the moment. Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder whether we've done the right thing in buying this Chica guy. Another 6.3. He's not really performing at all so far. Might need to stick him in the under-21s or something until he starts to show a bit of form before putting him back in the side. Van der Bosch, he's off. We've replaced him with Schrijvers, Schrijvers. And Van der Bosch, who was tiring. He's had a good game, though. We've replaced him with Patrick Farreau. Long ball forward. Congaloo heads it down to Oakley. Schrijvers, who's come on. Pollock goes all the way back to Vessen. And Vessen to Rekic. Rekic now finds O'Kelly. Pollock to Farreau. Farreau finds Margrave. Pollock. Congaloo. Vatters to Congaloo. Pollock not making much headroom here at the minute. Just worried they're going to make a mistake in a minute. Oakley. Schrijvers over the top for Lobinger. Lobinger brings it down. Lobinger puts it away. His 6th goal of the season. His 2nd on the day. Our 2nd. And on 73 minutes, we take a lead. Says Congaloo has taken a knock. We'll check that out in a minute. But lovely ball. And Kremers is beaten. And we're making 2 more changes with 75 minutes on the clock. Indeed, Congaloo recovering from a knock. We've taken him off. Replaced him with Lemuri, who moves onto the right side of the back 3. Rekic moving to the left. Latonda is on the left side of attacking midfield to replace the tiring Rishnal Margrave, who's had a good game, and we hopefully will keep us on the right foot going forward. Vassen with a goal, free kick. Rekic, I presume, for an offside. Vatters to Latonda, who's just come on. Latonda comes forward. Latonda will try and get this ball in. Lobinger! He's got his hat-trick. 7th goal of the season. I put him there for a reason, boys and girls. And he has paid me back. And well done to Lobinger. I did say he had the opportunity today. He needed to show it. And by golly, has he shown it. Latonda into Lobinger. Latonda, of course, just coming on. Perfect ball. Lobinger makes it 3. Question whether he was offside or not. Ooh, not much in it. A highlight from the restart. And they're going to try and get back at us straight away. What we need to do is stifle them. We do have a 2-goal cushion, but we don't want to struggle in that. Oh, that got through. We've got to try and cut this out. Come on, boys. Sort them out. Into the area. Oh, flashed wide. It's gone for a corner. And it was Vassen making a good save. Swung in. O'Kelly heads it away. We'll see this from behind. And we'll see Vassen make this save. Bass into the area. It's flashing around there. And I'm not sure if it was Rikoff or Buinda. But a foot from Vassen pushing it wide. Vassen with a goal kick. Varro out to Vatters. Vatters trying to find Latonda, but he's lost that ball. Oh, cut it out, boys. Well cut out. Lobinger, who's on a hat. Oh, it's not on a hat trick, but he scored a hat trick. Rekic, O'Killy, Leveld. Leveld comes forward, and we look dangerous when we're attacking. Leveld crossed that ball. Oh, Lobinger, and it's gone for a corner. Varro with the corner then. 18 minutes on the clock. Varro fires this one deep. It's headed clear. Shrivers is there. Shrivers. Oh. Bit of a disappointment in the end. But we'll see this again. Leveld crosses this in. And it was Lobinger. And Kramer stuck out his leg. And with 81 minutes on the clock, we're taking Leveld off. He's got a yellow card. So we've taken him off, and it's Yaron Gary that comes on to replace him. Hopefully he can see the game out. They have a corner, swung in. O'Killy heads it away, but only to Cullerer. And it's back inside, but nearly won by Vatters. And danger ensues. And we need to cut this out. Bounder! He's put it away. And it's 3-2 on 85 minutes. Always danger. And well chipped in. Vassen not getting there. Well, we survived 6 minutes of added time. Played just a little bit more than that. But we have got a 3-2 win, and it's Lobinger. He likes playing Young Ajax, obviously. 3 goals today, 35, 73 and 78. Rikov and Bunida getting the goals for Young Ajax. Lobinger get a player of the match. 3 goals and 9.0 for him. Julian Leveld playing well as well, and it's good to see that Vassen has got a 7.4 as well today. 11 shots, 6 on target, 3.11 on the XG, 63% of the possession. They had 10 shots, 7 on target, 1.25 and 37% of the possession. Looks like we're back to a little bit of form. And we remain top, 7 points clear now of FC Groningen, but Excelsior haven't played today. They are in third on 46. They've got a game in hand, and they will play tomorrow. Young Ajax are fourth on 43. Breda are fifth on 41. FC Emmen are sixth on 41. Willem the second are seventh on 40 points. Telstar at the bottom on 15. 5 points adrift of Eindhoven in 19th on 20. 9 points adrift of FC Dordrecht, Topos and Young PSV. Draw for the semi-final of the Dutch Cup comes next. So here we are with the draw for the semi-final of the Dutch Cup. And the teams that are in it: AZ, Excelsior, PSV and Waalwijk. Who is going to be out first? We are out first. We have a home draw. Unless they're played on neutral territory. I don't know. We'll find out. We will be playing Excelsior. It's an all KKD semi-final. And that means that PSV will play AZ. That is the semi-finals then. Let's have a look and see how that affects the... No, it is a home draw. It is played at home. We'll be having that in the next episode then. We're going to play Maastricht offline. And we're going to come back for Groningen and Excelsior. Excelsior. Back-to-back Excelsior games. And then as we work our way down, I think we've got Venlo and Young PSV, Emmen and Graafschap. I don't know. I will work it out. Dordrecht and Emmen, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll come back for Den Bosch and Breda, depending on when we secure the title, if that's what we're going to do. Right. That one game has been played between Breda and Excelsior. 3-2 win to Excelsior, which means the top of the table is still 5 points between us and Excelsior at the top. Groningen in third on 47. That's how it is. Coming back then for Groningen and Excelsior in the Dutch Cup semi-final. Can we get through to the final? Join me next time and find out. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of Going Dutch and our other series, bottom to the top, as they are released. New episodes of Going Dutch released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on this channel is follow me on X at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 11. It's out on Monday. Till then, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.